Hey guys, it's Joe. A little bit of problem with my main camera, so I'm going to actually do this video over again here. So good evening and welcome to this edition of Scam Busters. It is 3:22 a.m. on February 26, 2019. My name is Joe, and this morning, we're going to talk about a really serious topic, and that is internet safety. Now, we who have kids always worry about our kids. We basically want to know what's going on with them, who they're hanging out with, where they are, etc. The internet is no different. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, they're all great ways for kids to connect, but they can also put your child in harm's way. And this is not just little kids we're talking about, these are teens as well. Okay? The best key to your child's safety is to know who they're talking with. In addition to the usual stranger danger, the pedophiles, the man with the van with the candy inside, or the cute little kitten, okay, acts of terrorism worldwide are challenging our ability to understand how the internet is becoming a recruitment tool as well as radicalizing our teens. Groups like ISIS, of all people, are using chat rooms and even Facebook and Twitter as well as other social media platforms including YouTube to entice teens and young adults. Another relatively new phenomenon are kids being influenced to commit suicide. This is by texting, by cyberbullying, and even cyberstalking. Also, there are sadistic people out there like this girl Michelle Carter, okay, who at age 17, okay, back in 2014, convinced her boyfriend, okay, this was a long-distance boyfriend, his name was Conrad Roy, she convinced him to commit suicide, and she did all this by texting, okay? Now, she's finally, a couple weeks ago, been sentenced by Massachusetts court to serve a whopping 15 months for killing this guy. 15 months for involuntary manslaughter. 15 months for taking somebody's life. Okay? What's even more appalling is she was able to stay free until this year. Okay? The incident happened in 2014. Okay? And from the court photos, this girl looks evil. I mean, she literally looks evil. How do you live with yourself after convincing somebody to take their own life? I just don't get it. Okay? Internet safety, it just doesn't apply to kids and teens either. Adults fall victim to all kinds of things on the internet and social media as well. From cyber stalking to identity theft and even residential burglaries. Okay, there are plenty of hazards on social media for adults. Okay, social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and others, they give you a chance to catch up with childhood friends. Maybe you went to school here, your friends moved away to another state. They give you a way to catch up, okay? They give you a way to catch up with childhood friends, friends and relatives who are across town or across the country, okay? It's also full of opportunities, okay, to leak out personal information about yourself. This can make you vulnerable for identity theft, cyber stalking, and all kinds of other issues, okay? There are ways that you can stay safe, okay? Think about what you're putting in your profile. Think twice before you put your employer there. Think twice before you put your religious views or your views on even politics. Okay? Make sure what you post there, okay, what you're posting on the internet is PG. You want it so that if your kid, okay, sees it, your kid's going to be okay with it. You want it so that if your parents see it, they're okay. If people you work with, you don't want people going, oh my God, I can't believe he or she put this there. Okay? Think before you share your photographs. Okay? It is said that a picture is worth 1,000 words. You may think sharing is a great way to connect. Okay? Those same photos can come back and haunt you. They can haunt you. They can make those who care about you vulnerable. Before you share those pictures, okay, check the background, okay, Remove any geotagging, remove any metadata, okay? You're gonna blur, or you should blur, the number on your house and definitely your car license plates. Watch out for phony emails from places like eBay and PayPal. Happens all the time. Trust me, I get them too. Okay? There are other places that are going to do this as well, or you're going to get it from as well. Okay? While these emails actually look really authentic sometimes, I can tell you, chances are they're not from eBay, they're not from PayPal, they're not from a lot of the places. So before adding any personal information, okay, or entering any personal information, contact that site directly by phone or by email directly to the site and find out if they're reaching out to you. Okay, most times you're going to find out if it's a reputable site. Chances are it's not them. It's a phishing. Okay, check out a company's privacy policy before you buy something from them. Some companies will keep your information private. Others will actually just give everything they have on you out there. That's how a lot of these people are buying these lists now. And these lists have your name, your address, your phone number. They have some personal identifying information. You're X amount of years old. You were born in this month. I mean, it's ridiculous. So make sure that the companies you're dealing with are not selling your information. Everything you do on the internet is free game for everybody to see. Be aware of what you're putting out there. In cases of cyber stalking and identity theft, someone can use your name and your info, and they can create duplicate or phony accounts from which they can post public profiles and public messages that can harm your personal and your business reputation. They can stop you from getting a job. Okay? Take a second, run yourself through Google. This way you can see what others see when they look you up. Okay, this is going to give you or keep you aware of what's out there. Report identity theft. Do not try to figure things out. Don't try to figure out, well, did I do it here? Did I do it there? Get the police involved. Get the credit companies involved. The faster you do that, the less damage these people can do to cause. They can cause. I got to be honest with you. Even if they only cause a little bit of damage, you really don't know how much they've done, and you're going to be fixing stuff for months, possibly even years, okay, if you're the victim of identity theft. Alright? Thieves can actually go in and drain your bank account by information they gain from you in mere minutes. They can ruin your credit. In some cases, they can actually hurt you from getting hired someplace. They can order credit cards in your name, and they can do all kinds of things. Okay? Keep your virus software on your computer up to date. Also, you're going to want a program such as Malwarebytes in case you got any malware. You may just accidentally click something, and the next thing you know, your computer is infected. At least if you have updated software, whether you're using Norton or McAfee or whatever else is out there, okay? And with, like I said, Malwarebytes as a backup for the malware, chances are you may be able to stop more information from getting on your computer. If you're a single woman, watch out for sexual predators. You want to also watch out for men who have a history of domestic abuse or domestic violence. Always make your first meeting at a public place. Don't say you're going to go have this guy pick you up wherever and bring you to the restaurant. Meet the individual at the restaurant. Make sure there's a lot of people around. You don't know who you're meeting, and that include people that you've been talking to on the internet for months. Okay, you still don't know these people. So it's also a good idea that you tell somebody you trust where you're going and who you're going to meet. We use Facebook, we use Instagram all the time. Sometimes people will even look for romance on these sites as well as online dating apps. Okay? They're a great way to meet people. but not every encounter is going to end happily ever after, and you need to realize this. Okay? When you're using these means, be very careful. You do not know who you might meet. Online dating scams actually hurt thousands of victims from all over. Scammers have been using this method for years. They also watch your reaction, and then they twist that little reaction, like they adjust it, okay, and they adjust their method based on what reaction you give them. Okay, so you need to remember that as well. Okay, two of the most important things if you're going to try online dating: never give out sensitive information, and never, 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 I can't stress this enough, do not loan or give somebody you met on a dating site money. Never. I don't care if you've been dating this guy for 6 months and he tells you he's got a deal that's going to make you a millionaire, okay? Do not give this individual money. Flat out, don't. Okay? I actually know of a lady who lost almost $500,000 because she fell head over heels with this guy. She was giving him money, giving him money, giving him money, and then when the well ran dry, he left. And we actually did a background check on the guy, and the profile was a phony, big time. You know, the police, luckily they were going back and forth, and the police were able to get an IP address off of some of the messages, and that's how they traced the guy. But when they traced him, they got a little bit of her money back, but they didn't get it nowhere near $500,000 back. So this lady got hit, and she got hit hard. It was a hard lesson for her to learn, I can tell you that much. And I don't think she'll ever trust anybody again. So don't give money to anybody, especially somebody you meet online. One of the things that I do on Scam Busters a lot is the Microsoft text scam. Happens all the time. You get a pop-up saying you're infected, call this 800 number. You get a phone call, hi, this is Microsoft tech support. Microsoft isn't going to call you. Facebook's not going to call you. Acer, Dell, Google, they're not going to call you. Okay, your computer's not going to send some kind of a message saying you got a virus or some type of malware to these people. It just doesn't work that way. Do not, okay, let these guys get remote access to your machine either, because they're going to get everything they possibly can, bank accounts, you name it, they'll get it, okay? Also, let's talk a little bit about GoFundMe campaigns, okay? Most GoFundMe campaigns, okay, they've raised millions of dollars for worthy causes, okay? There's a few that have not, they haven't originated, the campaign was not with good intentions by any means. Some people set up this type of a page and actually fabricate stories to either try and get rich quick or to make some quick money. Some of the stories are going to pull at your heartstrings, but they have had devastating consequences. One good thing about GoFundMe is that 1/10 of 1%, okay, so minute, 1/10 of 1%, okay, of the GoFundMe pages are actually fraud, okay. As far as fraud, I'm going to tell you a couple of the stories. The first one I know you guys are going to remember because I remembered it in a heartbeat. Burlington County, New Jersey. This story is actually still going on. A couple raised over $400,000 to help a homeless veteran. This is the way the story went. Kate McClure, she's reportedly ran out of gas on I-95 in Philadelphia by some underpass. In steps a guy by the name of Johnny Bobbitt. And he comes strolling up to the car. He gives this poor stranded girl the last $20 he has. The guy's homeless, substance abuse problem, the whole nine. He gives the lady the last $20 so she could put gas in her car to get back home. The girl is so impressed with this kindness that she talks to her boyfriend, Mark D'Amico. They set up a GoFundMe to get this Marine veteran back on his feet, and get him some help substance abuse wise, yada yada. But anyways, everybody hears about what happened. The campaign goes viral. $400,000. Okay? Needless to say, several months later, Bobbitt gets a lawyer, says, hey, they never gave me any of the money. So they never gave me any of the money. So now they're going back and forth to court. That spurs a bunch of court hearings. The court hearings spur a police investigation. The police investigation turns up that the money was being used for vacations, luxury items. They actually even bought a BMW. So the investigation in turn leads to a police raid, and then all three of them, McClure, her boyfriend, and Bobbitt, all get arrested for theft by deception and conspiracy to commit theft by deception. GoFundMe, in turn, winds up giving 14,000 people their money back. $400,000. So, and that case is still, right now, going on. There was a hearing in, I want to say, November, and they were trying to work something out. I think the minimum amount of time they were looking at was like 5 years. So that'll still be going on for a little while longer. Case in question number 2, Carson City, Nevada. Lady's name is Victoria Morrison. She spent months faking her 10-year-old son Blake's terminal leukemia. This lady actually convinced her 10-year-old that he was dying. She raises $2,000. She also gets all kinds of gifts and other donations. This lady then, after that she makes $2,000, she posts to, I don't know if it was for an extra ploy to get more money or get more money faster, I don't know. But she actually posted, I don't know if it was on Facebook, Twitter, or what, she posted that Blake had actually died and that she had his body cremated, and she actually held a memorial service for this kid. Well, needless to say, in steps Carson City, Nevada Sheriff Ken Furlong. Long story short, they find Blake alive and well in a hotel room or a motel room someplace. The mother, Victoria, gets charged with, actually I have the charge here, child neglect causing substantial mental harm. Yeah, you convinced your 10-year-old he was dying. Yeah, that's kind of mental harm. So, she was sentenced to 5 years to 12.5 years in prison. While most of these campaigns are legitimate, you need to remember in most cases you only know these people or about them from the internet. If you have any doubts, check the story out, okay? Ask local law enforcement as well. Last but not least, the original time this story happened was back in 2017, and now it's going around again, only this time mainstream media caught it. On top of that, there's a little bit of a twist to the story as well. Okay? AT&T, Nestle, Hasbro, Epic, just so you guys who don't know, is the actual creator of the game Fortnite, and even Disney are suspending advertising with YouTube for at least the time being. YouTube has actually deleted over 400 accounts, and they have stopped commenting on tens of millions of videos. Okay? A creator by the name of Matt Watson exposed what he calls a wormhole, okay? And it shows communications taking place in the commenting sections of videos by a reported softcore pedophilia group. gee, I didn't know there was a difference. Softcore, hardcore, pedophilia. It's a pedophilia group. No matter how you look at it. I don't care if it's soft porn, hard porn, whatever. It's still pedophilia. Okay? So the pedophiles have apparently exploited a couple of defects in YouTube's algorithms. First off, they will look for videos with kids, and whether they're doing gymnastics or whatever, they'll find something that they think is sexually explicit or puts the kid in a sexual position, and they will put the timestamp for that. So if it happens at 4 minutes and 1 second, they'll put 4:01, and that tells the other pedophiles, here's your deal. Okay? Now, in addition to that, they found another wormhole that they're able to exchange actual child pornography via YouTube. Now, how do they do that? When you make a YouTube video just like this one, you have a choice. You make it public, you make it unlisted, or you make it private. Private, you can see it. Public, anybody can see it. And unlisted means only people with a copy of your link can see it. So what was happening was these guys were posting a link, and then people were going to that link. The other pedophiles were going to the link, and it was child porn. Now, Watson actually showed the wormhole in action. Okay, he was literally 2 clicks in, and there was nothing but all this kiddie stuff and all these messages from these pedophiles. It was to say sickening is not even describing it. So I watched the actual video that Watson put up exposing everything at about midnight, and at midnight it actually had over 3 million views. Okay, 3 million views. So hopefully this is reaching people and they're making sure that their kids are safe. Okay, at the least. YouTube said that they have 10,000 people who are going to literally physically look at these videos, these tens of millions of videos, and it's going to be about 4 months before they just get the videos that are already done. Okay, the videos are already there, not alone what anybody else is posting now. And commenting, I actually have a friend whose wife has a YouTube channel. They're from Virginia, and her comments are disabled right now. She never had any of these guys posting, but because she occasionally puts pictures with her kids up there, they blocked commenting. So I mean, she's all for them protecting kids, but it's like, what do you do? So Watson actually has the video. It's actually called YouTube is facilitating the exploitation of children, and it is being monetized. So these videos are actually, not only are the pedophiles there, but they're making money off of it too. It's crazy. And like I said, 3 million times since he posted it on February 17th. So now, how do you use social media and stay safe? First, you want to monitor your kids' usage. Second, watch what you post in your profile and your social media in general. If you think someone can use something that you're posting out there and cause you problems, don't post it. Think before you share things, photos, personal information, anything. In addition, if you think, okay, you're going, away, or if you know you're going away, for God's sake, don't go, hey guys, I'm going to Florida for 2 weeks, blah, blah, blah. Nobody's going to be in my house. Why don't you just leave your key in the front door with a sign that says, rob me, okay? Because that's what you're doing. You're giving away the farm, okay? You are letting people know that your home may be unattended and ripe for burglary, okay? Know who you're sharing your info with, and don't share your info or other personal stuff with people you do not know or you only know from the internet. I don't care if it's Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever, okay? If you don't know these people and you only met them via Facebook or wherever, you don't know these people. You may think you do, but you don't. So watch what you share. Watch out for phony emails. Watch out for phony websites. Watch out. Watch your social media profiles. Watch other people's social media profiles. If you're getting friend requests, check the profile out. If you do not see family photos or photos, just normal everyday photos, and all you see is a hell of a lot of Candy Crush or some other game there, okay, that's all you see, it's a phony profile. Don't bother with it. Don't answer. Don't click. Nothing. Okay? Ignore it. Refuse the friggin' friend request. Whatever. Okay? Don't become a victim. Okay? Don't release your personal information. Date of birth, social security, bank account, credit card numbers? Hell no. I don't even give that stuff to my kids on the internet. If you think your information's been compromised, do not wait. Get law enforcement and the credit companies involved right off the bat. Okay? Next, do not give money to people you have not met face to face. If you have not met somebody face to face and they ask you for money, no. Big fat no. Ain't happening. Okay? The same goes for people you only know from the internet. Okay? If you only know them from the internet, you don't truly know them. Okay? It's different if you grew up with somebody or they're a family member, but if you met somebody 6 months ago on the internet, how well do you really know that person? Okay? I don't care what kind of story they give you. Remember, people can see what you put out there. If you are worried somebody you don't want to have something may get whatever that is, okay, and somebody may be able to hurt you, don't put it out there. That's simple. Don't put it out there. Check out who you're talking to, okay? If you are got somebody that you're talking to online, okay, watch out for predators, watch out for stalkers, watch out for abusers, watch out for con men, watch out for catfish, okay, stuff like that. Also, back again, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and others are not going to randomly contact you and ask you for your information, okay? When in doubt, check it out, okay? Call, ask questions. Tell the person that's on the phone with you, you are going to call Google yourself. You are going to call Microsoft. I'm going to call the 800 number from Microsoft, okay? They'll try to convince you like crazy, okay, to go on and do what their thing is. Don't do it. Don't do it, okay? Do not give money to people you do not know and you only know from the internet, no matter how sad of a story you're being told. So you really, really, really feel bad enough and you want to give this person money, check the story out, look and see if there's something on the internet about it. Ask local law enforcement, ask their local law enforcement, but check it out before you wind up becoming a victim. Okay? Now, you want to remain vigilant. You want to be cautious. Okay? While some may want to befriend you actually as a friend, okay, others may want to befriend you, but they're not looking for friendship. They're looking for what they can get out of you, what they can get you for, okay, or if they can hit you up for cash, okay. They may also want to hurt you. If your gut's telling you this may be right, listen to your gut. Always err on the side of caution. Remember, kids are not the only innocent victims or internet victims. Adults also fall victim as well. Not only can you lose your life savings and watch your bank account go to a zero balance, you can see your reputation destroyed and your credit ruined as well. Some final things, final thoughts. Be careful, be cautious, and stay safe. Thanks for watching this edition of Scam Busters. My name is Joe. I'll be seeing you soon. Once again, sorry for the video. A little bit of camera problems, but this will be fixed by the next time. Thanks again for watching.